What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today's abs day. I'm gonna show you guys my routine, aka the best routine out there. So follow along, maybe get some tips, maybe get yourself a very good ab day as well. Let's go. Let's start with the hardest exercise on the list. This is the ab crunches. You want to find yourself a pull-up bar with preferably neutral grip. That is the grip that I use right there. That is when you will get much more range of motion, right? When you are here in this position, you want to take your legs up. You can also tuck your knees into you, right? But then on the way back, on the negative, you want to release them as far out as possible and do your negative controlled. That is the place you will get most growth. That is the most important part of the exercise. Also, if you think that this variation of this exercise is way too hard, try out this one. It's much easier. You can also start with this and then work yourself up to the one I showed first. Now, ab rollers as the second exercise. Here I do 15 reps for 3 sets. This is the second one because it is pretty important to get the form right on this one, because otherwise it can really strain your back if you do it incorrectly and tired from all the other exercises. So here, what is very important to do is when you are at the top, you want to stretch your back out just like a cat. And then when you're going down, you want to keep it absolutely straight. That is just to not put that extra strain on your back. Also, if you're strong like that, try it on your toes, right? That's going to make it even harder. I cannot do this one just yet, but wait for like a little bit. We're going to be there. Now the elevated sit-ups. Here I do 15 reps for 5 sets. I would say the most important thing here is the position, because otherwise you can strain your back here pretty much as well. The two most important things here are firstly having a slight bend in your knees like that, and then also secondly having your butt after the pad, not before or on it. You're also trying to activate your core all of the time, so try not to go completely to the top, because then you will kind of have that moment of, you know, just relaxation. You're trying to not have those breaks. You're trying to activate the core all of the time. Now the bench ab crunches. Here I do 12 reps for 3 sets. This is really just the same thing as the ab crunches from before, so the technique very much is the same. The thing here is that you can actually make it harder or easier for yourself. So if you raise your bench, it's gonna make it harder, or if you lower it, it's gonna make it much simpler. So you can start from the bottom. Now the last exercise is the Russian twists. I'm doing 20 reps, so 10 on each side and then 3 sets, because it is pretty simple. Also, if you think that this one is too hard, you can try to put your feet to the ground. That's gonna make it simpler. And here, always remember, just form over weight. You're trying to really have that form very well, because as many other exercises, this can strain your back. So if you see that your form is starting to lack when you kind of hit your elbows into the ground, or if you see your feet dangling all over the place, just lower your weight. That was this day. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys maybe got yourself some exercises for your ab days. Right, the thing is, you know, many people do their abs at the end of the workout, right? I just separate it, right? Because it's such a huge muscle, you know, the core as itself, right? The abs as well. They are big enough to just separate them for a separate day, right? I have push-pull legs and then abs. Comment down below if you do the same, or if you do something else. Maybe I should learn from you. But then, of course, put your likes up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to follow the journey. See you guys in the next video.